What's good, YouTube? What's good? I see you out there. I see you out there, brothers. Thought I'd take this opportunity to come on, talk with you a little bit. How's everybody doing on this Monday? That's right. That's right. Smash the like button as you come on in. Smash that like button as you come on in. As 78 would say. Shout out to 78 Sports TV. The General. I'm not stealing. So, we are gathered here today. Yeah, brothers, thought I'd come on here a little bit, talk about this promotion that's coming up very soon. Saturday, September 28th. The 147-pound unification match between Earl Spence Jr., The Truth, and Showtime Shawn Porter. You know, in light of the match that we had this past weekend between Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao and Keith one-time Thurman, you know, it kind of overshadowed the press conference between the brothers, you know, for this upcoming match. But I know this is something that people want to see more than anything because it's getting us that much closer to one name and one face and one champion, as Deontay Wilder has been known to say. So I just thought maybe it'd be a nice way to start the week off. A subject matter that can never get started on it too early. You know what I'm saying? So thought I'd come on out the woodwork and talk about it a little bit. I didn't see 78 on this evening. Maybe he has something come up. He might have put a notification up that he wasn't going to be on. So I just thought I'd, you know, come on for a little bit, chop it up with you fellas, and, you know, put this new software to work. I seemingly have gotten some issues ironed out, and things are going to be lit up for the Stormy B-Man channel as a result. How you guys liking these graphics, man? You know, I'm kind of into that. It's important to me. I get that feedback, you know what I'm saying? Keeps me being creative as I go about my way. But first off, I want to do a shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community. This is the Stormy B-Man channel. Thank you for tuning in with me this evening. I'm going to do a little roll call here for some faces that have joined us this evening. We got Dark Truth in the building. Drew Thibodeau, what's going on with you? Robert Walker says salute. Sheldon Holmes says salute OG and the chat too. Toot Robinson said, what's up, Stormy B man? And he also says, that's my next fight party. And Toot Robinson says, I won't forget that press conference. And Sheldon Holmes says, facts. And he said, yes, sir, at Sheldon Holmes. Yeah, man. That press conference was it was entertaining, wasn't it? I mean, you was kind of expecting some blows to be passed after the way them two fellas was talking to each other, man. Mark Wunderlich, what's going on? He says, Utah in the house. That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all come on in and smash that like button as you come on in, you know? Cass G says, no buffering and the graphics are dope. Stormy B-Man salute. Thanks, Cass G. J.A. Dixon, what's happening with you? Yeah, man. You know, you gotta love Earl Spence, man. That brother, I'm telling you, outside of maybe Deontay Wilder, the two of them, they definitely keep it real, don't they? I think at one point in the press conference, they asked Earl, how do you see the fight going? And Earl said, I'm going to knock his ass out. Man, Earl is like no filter, man. And you know what? When he talks, you know, because Earl's so laid back, man, it didn't even seem like, you know, it just rolled off the cuff, you know, straight when he said it, man. I was like, man. And Sean Porter was just being annoying. And you know, Sean, I don't know what has gotten into that dude. He's trying to be like you know, like a nerd or something. You know, you well, I don't know about nowadays, but like back when I was in high school in the early 80s, you had these guys trying to be preppy and shit, cutting these phony V's in their hairlines and shit, wearing these damn Izod shirts and the button-up collars and penny loafers and stuff. It was like they were nerds, you know, but they thought they were preppy. They called it prep. It's a prep look. Putting on those GQ glasses, and it's like, dude, you look like a damn fool. And it was brothers running around like that. That's how Sean Porter is reminding me now. He's like one of them dudes wearing them fat ass knotted ties and everything. What the hell is that, man? His fashion shit is all the way off, man. You want to see him get his ass whooped just for the shit he come out wearing on TV, man. And I know Earl look at that too. He already annoyed as hell at Sean's personality. But when he see that attire Sean comes out with, man, Earl gonna whoop his ass just for that. This dude come out here looking, man. What the hell was that white outfit, man? His wedding suit or some shit. What the fuck? Fashion all over the place. I'll never forget that pay-per-view event. I think it was Earl's pay-per-view when he came out wearing that damn leprechaun green outfit with the 3 different green colors. The hat, the jacket, and the pants was all 3 different color greens. Man, I was like, he need his ass whooped coming out like that. Looking like a straight up black leprechaun. A blackacon. Shit. Man. Yeah, Sheldon Holmes said Sean pissed Earl off. He sure did. Nassim the Dream said Stormy B Man salute. Toot Robinson said they both did a great job. Nassim the Dream, what's good with you? He says, Cash G, salute family. Sheldon Holmes is laughing. Nassim the Dream says, Sheldon Holmes, salute. And Macadam 1, salute. Macadam 1, what's good with you? He says, at Nassim the Dream, salute family. Cash G says, Macadam, what's up with it? Nassim the Dream is laughing. Macadam 1 says, at Cash G, my nigga. Toot Robinson. Toot Robinson says, salute Nassim the Dream. And salute Cash G. Cash G said, you know who he gets his fashion sense from? Stormy B. Man. Macadam 1 says, salute Toot Robinson. Toot says, salute at Macadam. Sheldon Holmes is boxing gloves to Nassim the Dream. Cash G says, Toot, salute. Reef the Watcher has fell in the building. What's up, Reef? He says, salute family in chat. Toot Robinson is laughing my ass off. Dark Truth is laughing. Macadam 1 says, oh, leprechaun in the hood looking ass nigga. Yeah, man. That dude, man, he don't know how. He looking bad, man. He out in these streets looking real bad. Sean with the damn fashion police is like nowhere around him and shit. He just done went for it. That motherfucker he done raided closets and shit at damn discount stores, just grabbing shit. Yeah, these gonna look real straight. Yeah, right, motherfucker. Get your ass out of here. Drew Titan fell in the building. What's up, man? He says, what up, family? Cursor says, salute. Reef the Watcher, he says, looking forward to September 28th, one step forward to undisputed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we want to see, you know? Toot is saying salute to Drew Titan and salute to Cursor. Reef the Watcher is saying salute to Drew Titan. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens, he's saying salute OG Stormy B. Ronald Finkley is saying salute Stormy B, man. Drew Titan is at Toot Robinson, yes sir. And Reggie Owens is saying salute my brothers and sisters. And Nassim the Dream says Porter is the worst dresser in boxing history. You know what, man? Let me tell you something about that. Nassim, you remember when a few years ago D Wade started coming to the games dressed all fucked up while he was playing for the Heat, and the cameras was always on him, and every time he knew that, he was like every day he would wear something else, wearing them women's like capri pants and shit. I'm like, man, what the hell is really going on? Then he started carrying them. They call it that man bag. That's a fucking purse, man. You carrying a purse. I don't care if it is Gucci or whatever designer. That's a fucking purse. Let the ladies carry the purses, man. Coming out there with sandals on and capri pants and shit. And the shit is all tight. You know, hugging your nuts and shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Man. What kind of bullshit is that, man? Man, oh. Shit. Yeah, man, that shit is out. It's way out there, man. One thing I always gave to Michael Jordan, that brother would come to the games and the press conferences dressed to the nines, man. His designer suits looking sharp, man. You know, regardless of the guy's personality or whatever, he dressed to impress. He always looked business. You know, that I respected that, man. He didn't come out there with no damn man purses and shit. Michael Jordan. Tight ass shirts on, body shirts and shit, looking like a damn swimsuit wearing. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. You know, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Drew Titan says, wait, Leprechaun, you must be speaking on Porter. Laugh out loud. You know it, man. He says, Mark Wunderlich, salute. Reef the Watcher is laughing. Reggie Owens said, these fools have been Europeanized. Absolutely. Reggie, this is crazy, man. It is crazy. Nassim the Dream says that Stormy B, man, he says, yeah, Wade was tripping with suits and knickerbockers. He's, Ronald Finkley says, yeah, they talking the guy who might give Earl a mouth shot like Lardy gave Earl. Mark Wunderlich says, a fag bag. Yeah, man, that's absolutely what it is. Shit. That's absolutely what it is. But look here, man, that press conference, it kicked off pretty good. You know, these two guys, they have a history. They sparred, you know, when they were amateurs and whatnot, and they're very familiar with one another. But I do believe there is an underlying current of competitive spirit that accompanies this match. And I think it has potential to be a really, really good scrape. I think that Earl should be favored in it, you know, as he is. But I don't think Sean is coming to lay down. And I'm not trying to say, oh, Sean gonna win. But I will say what's going to happen here is somebody's manhood is going to get called into play during the fight. And we're really going to see something between both guys. And it's just going to be whoever's superior is going to come out on top. Macadon 1 says, so how do you think Sean is going to do against Earl? Well, Macadon 1, I'll say this, brother. Sean has fought the better opposition at the weight class, and he has fought more variety of styles at the weight class. So that gives him a bit of a greater blueprint of what to do to fight Earl, because I don't think he's going to be able to compete with Earl fighting his normal fight, which is, you know, his rough and tumble fight, coming in with his head and being a little roughhouse and elbowing and, you know, kind of mauling you and things like that. But I do believe that he has to exhibit some of that in the fight. And I know that Earl is definitely going to be prepared for that. But Earl may be favored better if he goes in and fights Sean like he fought Mikey Garcia. Because he has proven and shown that he can box, and he has very good boxing skills. I think he can have trouble with Sean if he's caught in transitioning between offense and defense. That's where Sean can catch him with stuff. But I do believe that Earl boxing him, I know Earl wants to take him out. I know this. Everybody knows this. Sean knows this. But I don't think he should just go for the knockout. I think he should set it up. I think he should set the knockout up by boxing him. I don't think... See, listen, things can happen when you fight another guy's fight. And Earl's fight is multidimensional. He can box, he can move, he can punch, he can jab. You know, he can show classy boxing skills. But Sean's rough and tumble fighting style, you could catch a headbutt, you could catch a cut, you can catch something in your eye to give you some kind of difficulty and a deficit. So those are the kind of things you don't want to necessarily do that. And it doesn't mean that you're running from him. It doesn't mean that you're giving in or submitting. But what it means is that when you have these type of styles that are contrasting, you do the opposite. Like if a guy is a mauling, brawling type guy, you box him. If a guy is a boxer, you maul him and brawl him. You know, you switch it up. And you don't give the guy the advantages of what he does best. You take him outside of that element simply to give him another look, because he always is going to prepare for what your best is or what you're most known for. But you need to have something that you can bring to the table that you can pull out from time to time. That's why a fighter like Terence Crawford is so dangerous, because by him being able to fight equally as well southpaw and orthodox, he can change at any given time. You can game plan for him to fight you southpaw, but if he comes out and fights you orthodox, that's another look. If you train to fight him orthodox and he turns out southpaw on you, he's going to throw you off. So it's like you have to understand these things and be prepared. This is another reason why having game plans is so important. It's not so much about what you train for the other guy to do, but what you train for what you do and what the other guy doesn't know that you may do. So you got to keep them guessing, man. You got to keep them guessing, you know. So Nassim the Dream says Jordan wasn't coming out there with them dizzy ass shirts on. Still talking about the fashion. Yeah, man. Jordan was clean, man. He was clean to the nines. Toot Robinson says, had to take a phone call. Well, I'm glad you're back, brother. Ronald Finkley says, I ain't gonna lie. I thought power was the key to Keith, but I know Sean has more power than him. And we know Sean can take a punch and rough a fighter up. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Ronald, you know. Excuse me. And Toot Robinson says, but he have not faced to come forward for a whole round style like Earl. Toot Robinson also says, salute at Ronald Finkley. Also, Earl gonna come forward. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens says, Spence versus Porter is gonna be a tough-ass rumble. I expect Earl to win, but he is not walking through Sean. No, he's not. He's going to be met with some extreme resistance from Sean. Ronald Finkley says that's a factor. That's a factor. Can Earl back Porter up? Toot Robinson says, I agree. Cass G says, I agree, Stormy B Man. Macadon 1 says, yep. Be patient. Ronald Finkley says, at Toot Robinson, at the beginning, I wonder if Sean might test him on that forward motion. Toot Robinson, Porter might not get knocked out, but he will get knocked down. He'll only get knocked down, Toot Robinson, if he is caught off balance or caught with a clean shot that he doesn't see. Sean Porter is not the kind of guy you put down easily. And even when he went down that one time against Adrian Broner, I think he was caught a certain kind of way at a particular time, but he wasn't in danger of being knocked out. And I'm going to tell you something else. You don't knock out Sean Porter. You don't. So, oh, here we go. Come on. Sorry about that, fellas. On my end, my readings are clear. On my end, my readings are clear, so I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. You know, it's like the YouTube gods don't want Stormy B, man, just to have a clear broadcast for whatever reason. I don't know what that's about, man. Yeah, but we appear to be good now. I apologize for that because that's beyond my control, fellas. Everything on my end, my readings are great. So, but and when I did have to step out, you know, it was like it was outside of my home. It was the internet feed coming to my house up the street, actually, a few hundred yards down. I don't know. I guess a lot of people in my community don't have AT&T, so my complaints about my service was, you know, I had to call in a whole lot of times to get them to come out and take care of the business. So sorry about that, you guys. But where was I? Um, Marcus the villain has fell in. Let me go back a little bit where we had some guys talking. Reef the Watcher had said facts, and I was asking, what are you saying facts about, Reef? And Two Robinson says, Sean is so inaccurate. Ronald Finkley says, I definitely don't think Porter wants to fight going backwards. Mark Wunderlich says, Spence said that the only difference between him and Crawford is Crawford can switch. That's not the only difference. But if he wants to label that as the difference between them, then he's admitting to Crawford having an edge, which he shouldn't really do. He'd be better off just saying the only difference between the difference between us is as champions. He has one belt and I have another. That's all, and I'm going to get his. But that's how you handle that. Ronald Finkley says, I definitely don't think Porter wants to go fighting backwards. I read that. Spence said, okay. Nassim the Dream says, I think Earl wants to punish Sean. He's sick of Kenny's mouth. Cass G says, I don't know if Porter has more power than man down. Drew Titan says, resistance is futile. Star Trek. Porter gets stopped by the ninth. Look for the body work. Drew Titan says, Broner caught him going backwards. And Two Robinson said, we're buffering. And out of the blue, Ronald Finkley says, just like that, it's buffering. I'm sorry. He says, oh, we good now. Ronald Finkley says, we're clear now. Marcus the villain, I said he fell into the building. He says, salute Stormy, and you're good. Messina Dream says, y'all must didn't see that beating Earl gave Porter in the gym. They took that video down. Ronald Finkley says, I remember faintly the one AB got from Porter. And we had Richard Chapito, 33, was here, and he was been timed out by Ronald Finkley. What did he do, Ronald Finkley? What did he say? Let me see. He says, what's good, fam? Just tuning in. Love to that super chat. A Ronald Finkley, that guy, Richard Chapito 33, I had invited him to the channel. So let him come in, and we're gonna see how he rock with the family. If you guys know him to misbehave on another channel, give him a chance here first, please. I'm trying to build the channel. I'm not trying to tear it down. So we good here until somebody show us otherwise. Jay Good says salute Stormy. Toot Robinson says salute at Jay Good, and Jay Good is saying at Toot Robinson, peace family. Yeah. So, if I didn't see the video between Sean and Earl, but it was a few years ago, I take it, and these two men have both fought different fights and different fighters and have had their own experiences in the game. So, I think the timing is right for them to come and face each other right now. I think they both bring something that could be fortuitous in bringing out the best in one another. You kind of need an antagonist, a guy you don't like across the ring. That doesn't mean that you want to kill the guy. That just means that he's going to get your competitive juices flowing. And I do believe Sean has enough of a personality to get under Earl's skin like that. And I think that when Earl speaks frankly like he does, dissing Sean, that stirs Sean up. So it's like, you're going to see a fight between these two brothers. And that's what we want. We want to see a fight. We don't want to see guys spitting their mouthpieces out and running, trying to get out the ring. We don't want to see guys, ducking and dodging and trying to get away from the competitive opponents. So seeing these guys face each other is a great thing. We need that. Drew Titan says, look at the clinch work Brooke did with Porter. Earl may fling Porter around. Maybe. Ronald Finkley gives the okay sign. Macadon 1 says that Drew Titan at Ronald Finkley at Jay Good. Salute Kings. And Toot Robinson says, exactly, Drew. Sheldon Holmes says, if Earl may not stop Sean, but he's definitely going to lump him up. He said, what you say, Sheldon? He going to have some lumps on his head, huh? Man, did y'all see Keith Thurman after the fight with Pacquiao, man? It looked like he got beat up in the alley, man. Dude, that dude looked like he took some serious blows, Jack. Mark Wonderland says Drew Titan needs a wrench, and I will agree with that. Mark Wonderland, I'm going to give Drew a wrench here on the Stormy B-Man channel. How about that, Drew? You all wrenched up, brother. Much respect to you. Salute. What else we got going here? Marcus the Villain says Sean definitely getting hurt. Earl got better in on Sean on the decline. Drew Titan says Macadon 1 piece. PK Boxing and MMA. What's going on, PK? What's happening, brother? He says salute, coach. The peace sign, 100 and the boxing glove. That's right, man. Drew says that's why I think it ends in 9. Jay Good says Macadon 1, salute King. Toot Robinson says salute at PK Boxing and MMA. And Richard Chapito 33 says it's definitely going to be a good fight with cruel intentions. That's the best kind, because when we get those kind of fights, we usually have a lot of entertainment, man. PK Boxing and MMA says salute at Toot Robinson, my dude. Ronald Finkley says that's how Pac-Man career would end, by saying no mask if he fought Terrence or Earl. And Toot Robinson says Kell Brook is strong. Hey, Toot Robinson, your comment on Kell Brook. Absolutely. I will say this about Kell Brook. Kell Brook was probably the strongest welterweight right after Floyd Mayweather vacated, the title and everything. And there were guys who really didn't want to fight Kell Brook. And, he did beat Sean Porter. But the worst thing Eddie Hearn did was put that kid in there with Triple G. Dude, that fractured orbital socket and everything, I mean, it ruined the kid because at the welterweight division, Kell was a strong fighter. And he did fight Earl with a deficit. Once you have that fractured eye socket, it actually makes the other side weak. And it just, your face, man, you can't take certain things after the damage is already there. It's just like being knocked out on the chin, really solid. After that, it's like your chin just goes. You're never able to take that shot like you used to could take it once it happens. And that's kind of like one of those things with the eye orbital. When that happens to a fighter, it's kind of like, unless he's like really elusive, like a Pernell Whitaker or something, where he can slip shots really good, he'll be in trouble after that. So I would have loved to have seen him compete against Earl if he didn't have eye problems. Ronald Finkley says, I read that one already. Marcus the Villain says Spence spent a lot more physically imposing. Let's get those likes up. Stormy B Man likes the likes. I like to see that. Ronald Finkley says Willie Lump Lump type of fight. Pac gave Keith the tattoo special. Yeah, he did, man. He sure did. Drew Titan says, thank you, fellas. It's all love. Cass G said, Keefy Lump Lump, laughing out loud. Richard Capital 33 says, that boy Thurman looked like he shook a hornet's nest. He did. He did shake a hornet's nest in that first round. He sure did. Shit. Sean Porter, man. Keith Thurman. He didn't know what was happening. Got out there. Pac-Man put it on him. Big time. Big time. And here we go again with this stupid buffering, man. What's really going on? This is outside of my control, fellas. This is outside of my control. Way outside of my control. Yes, sir. He did, man. It did look like he shook a hornet's nest, man. Reef the Watcher says, had to step out for a minute. Salute to those who came in. Drew Titan says, third round will be key. Maybe so. I'll tell you something, Drew. The first round will be key because Sean has to get some respect from Earl right off the bat. And it's not going to be a one-round sense of respect, but it has to be something tactically that he's doing to earn respect from Earl right away. Right away. It could be clipping him with something that he didn't know Sean had. You understand? It could be a certain kind of body shot. It could be some. It has to be something where Sean has presented himself. Stand your ground. That's important. That's highly important. Highly important. You can't out overrule that. Ronald Finkley says, already Reef. The African Sci-Fi Scholar says, Stormy B-Man, bro. I was reminiscing about the snake and the eagle shadow. Thanks for the throwback. Yeah, African Sci-Fi Scholar, I got another one coming on Drunken Master, which is the sister film of Jackie Chan. And I got my notes and stuff already. I'll probably drop that one day this week, man. So be watching out for it. The Kung Fu Chop Session, Drunken Master. That's the next one that's coming. And I'm glad you like it, brother. I'll be doing plenty of those as well. I gotta mix the Kung Fu in there, you know, the old school Kung Fu. We gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? Kung Fu. You know? Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens says, Keith's face after the fight looked like Pacquiao snuck in a kick when he dropped him. His shit was lumpy, like them mountains where his wife is from. Reggie, you ain't right, man. You be sneaking them jabs in really good, too, because I didn't see that one coming at all. I was just waiting to read it, and then I read it and got to that last part. It cracked me up, man. That's pretty funny. Tu Robinson says he was still strong in that Earl fight to me, too. I thought Earl did great body work and broke him down. Yeah, definitely to his Earl's work is what took the fight away from him, but you can't deny that his eye was still damaged in the fight, and if he hadn't had that, it would have been just a matter of Earl breaking him down physically because, you know, one thing about Kell Brook is he likes to clinch. And when you clinching people, you give them a chance to get body work in on you. But there's a way to handle pressure fighters, and a lot of the UK fighters don't exhibit the talents that are required to stave that off. As a coach, I know what those particular tactics are, but I'm not seeing it from the UK fighters at all. At all. So you get in close to those guys, and if they can't be allowed to hold you and grab you like they can in their own country, where the refs seem to allow them to get away with it big time, over here in the U.S., it depends on who your ref is. But over there, it seems like the refs just, you get too close to a guy, and he's stepping in to break you apart already. I hate that, man. That Joshua fight with Parker, man, that was a number one fight to support the notion of what I speak. You know, PK Boxing MMA, he says, at Ronald Finkley, Reef the Watcher, Jay Good, Mark Wonderlick, Cass G, Reggie Owens, Drew Titan, Macadam One, Sheldon Holmes, and gentlemen, salute. Sheldon Holmes says, PK, what's happening? Drew Titan says, PK, boxing and MMA peace. Macadam One is like PK. Drew Titan says, sound is off again, family. Yeah, that was a little bit of buffering, Drew. Sorry about that, bro. He says, okay, it's back. Yeah. When it does that, Drew, just hang tight with me, man, because it's an outside interference thing. It's not me, you know. It's kind of like blood boxing. He has some trouble with his internet, too. You know, with that signal is like a dead spot. It just creeps up on you sometimes. But my analytics be saying that my stream is still strong. So that means that it might pop back in within a few seconds. It just takes a couple of seconds, you know, maybe 20 seconds or so. But I'm sorry, fellas, because I can't do nothing about that. It's like, you know, well, I just got to keep doing my streams. And I hope you keep rocking with me because I got good content for you brothers. All right. Cass G says, PK salute. Toot Robinson says, you good now? Ronald Finkley says, you clear now, Stormy B, man. And, you know, Reggie is saying it's clear. Everybody's saying it's clear. Drew Titan says, Porter is a pressure fighter. If he goes in to make a statement, that could hurt his chances. Yeah, you got to be smart, man. You got to be smart about what you're doing. The African Sci-Fi Scholar says, I got Earl winning. but I don't see it being an easy fight like some. No, it won't be easy at all. Sean Porter is nobody's bitch, man. In that ring, he's a rough and tough fighter. He really is. Jay Good says, salute to the chat. Sheldon Holmes says, Earl told Sean to go ahead and try and box, and I bet you I put you on your ass. Ronald Finkley says, watch the training camp to see the magic happen. The build-up should be excellent. Mark Wunderlich says, no sound on my end. Mark, the sound is going, bro. I don't know what's happening with you because I'm actually listening to my own playback in my earpiece here, so my sound is on. Sheldon Holmes says, try rebuffering your page, Mark Wunderlich. Sheldon Holmes says that Jay Good, what up though, Holmes? Jay Good is laughing out loud. Reggie Owens is laughing. Ronald Finkley is saying, oh, it just jumped on me. Why can't I see you, Reggie? Jay Good says, YouTube probably glitching. It may be YouTube because I've heard they've had some problems. It just finally worked its way around to me, which is crazy, you know. I'm just Stormy B man out here talking some junk. Richard Capital 33 says, if you can remember when Porter fought Garcia, I believe it was about the 7th or 8th round, Danny hit Porter with a double left hook. I can only imagine the type of damage it'll do if EJ catch him. Yeah, that's true. Ronald Finkley says, okay, 9. Toot Robinson says, UK fighters hate inside work. You're right. They have to prove us wrong on that, Toot Robinson. You know, show me a guy that can fight on the inside in the UK and who can defend on the inside from the UK, and I'll show you a better fighter than what they've been sending over. You know. Ronald Finkley says, "Yup." Ronald Finkley also says, and if Andy fight over there, even though he's short, they would try to keep him at bay. Oh man, they wouldn't let him get close to Joshua at all. They would make Joshua look like an outside fighter, but by keeping Andy Ruiz like 3 feet distance away from AJ. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens says, what happened, my brother at Ronald Finkley? Bonton South D-Town is in the building. Bonton South D-Town, what's good with you, brother? He says, peace. And Ronald Finkley says, protect the big crash dummy. Drew Titan says, at least you have tech difficulties. My dumb ass was talking to myself on my live stream Sunday for 40 damn minutes, and then these niggas ain't say shit. Say it ain't so, Drew. Say it ain't so, bro. Dude, that's why I'm always running tests and everything. Sometimes you might see me, I go live and they look like, oh, it's Stormy on live. I'm running tests, man, because I've had so many problems behind the scenes. But that's like right now, what I'm doing is I got it playing on another device and I'm listening to the feedback in my ear. That's how I know when my signal is strong, because as long as I'm hearing my feedback, I know that it's still up. Even if it buffered on the screen, the signal hasn't gone out. Now, I've had some situations over the past 3 weeks where the signal totally went out on my stream, and I couldn't do anything about that. But, you know, I'm just trying to get better and better at what I'm doing. And as you can see, my graphics and stuff are coming along. I heard somebody earlier say my graphics was dope. So, you know, that's the kind of thing I live for, quality presentation for you fellas, you know. That's what I want to do. I want to present you with some good stuff, man. If I can give you some good visuals and some good conversation, you know, that's what's up. That's what I'm trying to do for you brothers. You know? So, Ronald Finkley is laughing. He says, wow, Drew. And African Sci-Fi Scholar says, Drew Titan, damn. We'll listen out for your next one. Hey, Drew, exactly, man. All they had to do was type it in the chat. We can't hear you, you know, or whatever. And from time to time, you know, you can always yell out to your people. Like I'm talking to you guys. I say, hey, you guys hearing me okay? Is everything good? You know, smash the like button. You know, communicate with the chat. That's how you know, when you're involved with your chats, it makes a difference. You know, Mark Wonderlit says, is he working on it? Broderick Hunter says, what's up at Stormy B, man, and chat? What's good with you, Broderick, man? Haven't seen you in a bit. You know, glad you out there. Jay Good is laughing out loud at Drew. Ronald Finkley says, salute, Broderick. Broderick Hunter says at Ronald Finkley, salute. And let's see, what else we got? Man, it's really moving. The chat is moving. Barton South D-Town is laughing. Ronald Finkley says, I can't see you, Reggie. Salute, though. Reef the Watcher is laughing my ass off. Drew Titan says, that shit was ridiculous. I know, man. And I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the situation, man, because it's like we be in like 100% going in, right? And we find out shit ain't working right, man. You feel like a big dummy, man. And I know I do, because that shit happened to me, man. We were doing a show live 3 weeks ago. I had Best Fight the Best, Odd Fella, Reggie Owens. Man, I had like a panel of 4 or 5 guys, brothers I really wanted to cook with for my Friday night chop session. This damn thing, they could hear me, but they couldn't hear my panel. I was like, what the, I was so pissed off, man, I had to cancel the show. Because could nobody hear, nobody but me. I was like, man, that made me so upset, man. Man, that was crazy. Toot Robinson is laughing. Drew Titan says I sounded like a damn fool. Let's see. Ronald Finkley says that's messed up, Drew Titan. Shaking my head, bro. Jay Good says son ate an hour before he realized what time it was. Laugh out loud. Macadam One says, bruv. Reggie Owen says, for sure, my brother. And Ronald Finkley. Ack Reacher says, what's up, bro? What's up, Ack Reacher? What's up with you, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. I was listening to your stream this morning on my way to work, man. Your stream from late last night. So Ronald Finkley says, LDBC. Toot Robinson says, salute at Ack Reacher. Nassim the Dream says, Brooke held Porter so much I thought he was robbing the dude. Should have been at least 2 points taken. Macadam One says, what it do, Ack? Ronald Finkley says, technical difficulties. Jay Good says, chat up in that hole, sleep out there. Out of here. Drew Titan says 40 damn minutes. Epic shit. Oh man. Well, I tell you, Drew, sometimes when you're doing something like that, man, you could reach out to one of the brothers, and if they got nothing going on, you guys could do a collab and you can have your audience come and join you. That's one of the things I'm trying to do with my show, In the Eye of the Storm. I'm trying to get everybody who is a content creator or a channel operator as well as a content creator. I want us all to be able to be on the show, talk each other up and everything, and get to networking, because sometimes when we have certain type of difficulties, the show doesn't have to be over with. You remember when 78 got suspended, right? And the fact that when he and Black Fight Fan linked up, it became like fire, and it grew into this wonderful top show on YouTube, and it all stemmed, from 78 getting put down and still finding a way to get his stuff off, you know what I mean? And that was a wonderful thing, and that just made everything just blow up big time. So when we can network and come together like that, it's a very positive thing, man. We have to be able to do that kind of thing with one another and for one another. So that's one of the things I'm trying to keep on the table with the show, In the Eye of the Storm, man. Keep us connected. So Gil Coles, what's up, Gil Coles, man? What's up with you? Gil Cole says, salute Stormy B, man. Jay Good says, Bonton, what it do? And Jay Good says, Gills. Ronald Finkley says that Nassim the Dream Brook was on his Klitschko shit. Sean was green back then. Gil Cole says, I'm not eating no more crow. I bet you ain't, man. You probably full right now. You got crow diarrhea, ain't you? Gil Cole. Yeah, boy. So, man, this thing jumped up on me just now. Let's see. Let's see. CB Sports TV says, salute Stormy B, man. What's good with you, CB? I see you out there, man, doing that YouTube challenge, man, the LDBC. I'll be watching, man. But I ain't doing it. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens says, wearing an earpiece while you live, listening in on another device. So you must know your live is running smooth. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's, again, I learned I'm doing these little subtle things that help keep me on top of what's happening, Reggie. It's just something I did by trial and error, you know. Nobody told me to do it. I just figured that part out myself. Ronald Finkley says, gotta respect Sean. He definitely hasn't laid down, but we're about to witness some new level of a fight. I'm going to tell you guys something, and you heard it from me first. Well, not first, but you heard it right here from me on this stream tonight. This fight is going to be competitive, man. It's not going to be a washout. If it turns out to be a washout, that means that Sean Porter didn't want to fight and he just caved in and submitted. But if Sean brings what I think he's going to bring, this fight is going to be Earl going to have to hurt that guy. He going to have to. You know what I mean? And when a guy is stubborn and ain't taking no knockdowns, ain't taking no knockouts or whatever, it could be a rough fight, man. It could be a rough fight. So, Gil Cole says that Macadon won. Salute. Ronald Finkley says, gotta respect Sean. He definitely hasn't laid down. I read that already. Drew Titan says, I had CB Sports and King Louie on. These niggas only heard me. They said they thought that's how Bronx niggas do. Talking to ourselves, swinging in the air. Man, Drew, you a fool, man. It's like, that's hilarious, man. That is, I'm sorry. That's crazy, man. YouTube cut me out. Mark Wunderlich says, YouTube cut me out. Jay Good says, Gil, CB, Nassim, Prince, peace and salute. Damn, I'm reading words all wrong now. I must be getting tired. I'm an OG though, y'all know that. But I still look good though. Still take your woman. Drew Titan says, Ack, what up? Toot Robinson says, salute at Gil Coles. CB says at Jay Good, salute family. Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owens is laughing. CB Sports says, Drew Titan, salute. Ronald Finkley is laughing. Toot Robinson says, salute CB Sports TV. CB says, salute at Toot Robinson. Toot Robinson says, salute at Reggie Owens. Brooklyn Child Boxing, it says, what's good, Stormy B, man? Man, this thing jumped up on me really quick that time. He says, what's good, Stormy B, man? I've been eating crow since Saturday. Yeah, Brooklyn Child Boxing. I told you, man. I've been looking for you. Now, see, I ain't going to roast you on here because I'll be getting off of here very soon. But I want you to go back and listen to my stream from yesterday where I called out Gil Coles, your brother, your twin, and I gave him the roast supreme. And it's still a really good stream, so go back, Brooklyn Child Boxing and watch my stream from yesterday that I uploaded, man. It's a lot of fun. We had a lot of good time on there, man. And I was roasting. And you can apply everything I told Gil Coles, your cousin, okay, to yourself. You apply it all to yourself. Just imagine me saying it to you. Drew Titan says, at CB Sports TV, I was telling them about Sunday. The chat did us dirty, laugh out loud. Brooklyn Child Boxing says, you was completely right. Toot Robinson says, Trill Boxing Talk. Gil Cole says, at Toot Robinson, salute. Macadon 1 says, at Mark Wonderlick, salute, bro. Toot Robinson says, salute at Brooklyn Child Boxing Talk. Jay Good says, now I don't have no sound. Drew Titan says, CB Sports TV says, at Drew Titan, the chat was grimy for not saying nothing. Yeah, they were, man. If they didn't let you guys know what was happening, because my chat always let me know if they, if it's buffering or something. And I do ask. I say, hey, please let me know how it's coming out, Let me know what's happening with the signal. So Drew Titan says that Stormy B, man, that's why the LDBC is so important. Strength in numbers. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's what I'm trying to convey. I'm bringing up the rear, but I don't mind because guess what, man? It's all good from the front to the back, from the top to the bottom, side to side. You know what I mean? In and out. It's all good. Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owens says absolutely. Macadon 1 says at CB Sports TV, salute, homie. Robert Finkley says at Jay Good, we can hear, salute. CB Sports TV says Macadon 1, salute, homie. Jay Good says, man, shit. Drew Titan says at CB Sports TV, I had to laugh, though. Laugh out loud. Mark Wonderlist says, my brother Macadon 1. Macadon 1 says at D-Town, what it do, fam? Ronald Finkley says Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ricardo Nunez. Also, Ladarius Miller versus Jezreel Corrales and Gamboa versus Rocky Martinez. Showtime boxing doesn't sound great to me. Yeah, man. Those fights, lackluster, man. Lackluster as hell. Gil Cole says salute at Drew Titan. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens says, salute my brother Toot Robinson. Jay Good says, all right, I can hear now. Ronald Finkley is smiling with the shades on. Drew Titan says that Gil Cole, salute. Nassim the Dream says that CB Sports TV, salute fam, 35-35, all in the fam, let's get it. Bonton South D-Town says, what up, Jay Good? Everything is everything on my end. Yeah, smash that like button for you brothers that just popped in. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got a good live going this evening. We got 30 likes, and I see right now it says 26 watching, which it really is more than 26 because you got them people out there peeping from behind the bushes, listening in, writing down notes and everything. You know what I mean? Spies out there, and they know who they are, and I know who they are, but they think I don't know who they are, and you know who they are, but they think you don't know who they are, peeping through blinds and bushes and everything, scared to come out in the light to let people see them, lay eyes on them. You know what I'm saying? Kind of mess is that, man? Bonton South D-Town says, what up, Jay Good? Everything is everything on my end. I read that. Jay Good says, wow, it cut out again for me. Jay Good says, I'm back. Jay Good, you might want to try refreshing your page, bro. YouTube be messing with us because we got a good thing going. That I do definitely think they messing with us. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens is saying, I do that as well. I keep an earpiece in to listen in while I'm live. It's a must. Yeah, Reggie, you learn the little details like that help you get you through your shows a lot better, and you keep in touch with somebody who can talk with you too about what's going on behind the scenes. I kind of work that, Jay Good says already, Bonton. CB Sports TV says that Nassim the Dream, salute fam, I'm still on the 35 for 35. Reef the Watcher says, Sean ain't coming to lay down. This is going to be a classic. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens is laughing. Toot Robinson says, salute Boxing South D-Town. And shout out, Ronald Finkley says, shout out to Get the Buff crew. Yeah. So let me see something. What we got here? Toot Robinson. Where we at here? Toot Robinson. Toot Robinson, brother, I just rinsed you up, man, because you family, man. And I'll be seeing you out there and you rocking with everybody on the channels and everything. So I just rinsed you up, you know. So just want to let you know that, brother. I see we have one of them damn trolls come in here, huh? Who is this with that scribble scrabble stuff? Hi, bro, what's up? Get the hell out of here with that shit. Mark Wunderlich says that Drew Titan, that shit was funny, my brother. Macadam One says the big homie at Drew Titan in the building. CB Sports TV says Sean Porter about to receive an ass whooping for the ages Spence 9th round TKO. Man down. Hashtag total domination. ACB, man, that's not going to be total domination, bro. I'm sorry, but I disagree with that. It's not going to be total domination. You might have Earl work his thing, but Sean ain't going to be walked over, man. He's never been walked over. Broderick Hunter is laughing and rolling. Hey, man, whoever that fool is that keep getting time out, just block him, man. Block that fool. I don't even want him on here. Get him out, you know. Just block him from the channel totally. Mods, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't taking no fools out here. Ronald Finkley says, no mercy type of fight. Derek Bailey has fell into the building. Derek Bailey, salute to you, brother. He says, salute at Stormy B, man. Brooklyn Child says, I will, bro. Macadam One says, I'm ready for Crawford versus Spence, Clash of the Titans. That's what they should call it, man. Macadam, get you some money if they do decide to call that fight Clash of the Titans. You suggested it. Toot Robinson says, salute at Derek Bailey. Drew Titan says, to all LDBC loyal, the 35 for 35 challenge is real. Post your work. I'm going to start a LDBC strong part of the family where we will focus on health. Man, what you should do is start a LDBC strong part of a barbecue grill society with some ribs and some burgers and sausages. You know, Stormy B-Man can get in on that, man. I'll give you good work on that. You brothers can go out there and do them push-ups and stuff like that. I'm done with that stuff, man. I'm way beyond that now. I still look good, though. You know, I just like to eat. But anyway, Gil Coles says, at Brooklyn Child Boxing, salute. Don't do it, bro. Get out while you can. No, man. That's your twin. Your twin. You just like the Charlos. Y'all was down with the ponytail, and y'all gonna have to get kicked in the tail. Eat that crow. You understand? Hashtag eat the crow. That's what it is for you two brothers. Ronald Finkley says at Brooklyn Child Boxing, man, I just want to give my humble laugh to you. Okay, I mean, I only ate crow on the lichen, so that don't count. Macadam One says, wait a minute, it jumped up on me again. He said, Macadam One says, get the fuck out of here. You laughing. Derek Bailey says, salute at Toot Robinson. Nassim the Dream says, Drew Titan, go for it, family. Macadam One says, Derek Bailey, salute family. Drew Titan says, Nassim, yes, we need that. Nassim the Dream says, Derek Bailey, salute family. Derek Bailey says, salute Macadam One. Lala D is in the building. Lala D, what's going on, sister? She says, Stormy. And Derek Bailey says, salute fam. Nassim the Dream. Nasina Dream says, at Lala D in the building, salute. Derek Bailey says, hey, Queen Lala D. Jay Good is laughing out loud. Ronald Finkley says, great boxing talk. Hey, man, I'm trying to get to the boxing talk, but I'm trying to read these chats, too, because you guys are really rolling with me tonight. So y'all keeping me busy. So Lala D says, Nassim. Toot Robinson says, Keith Thurman just tweeted talking about that was the 40, and it should have been a rematch. Thurman need to go sit down somewhere. Yeah, man, Thurman, you know what? He has a concussion. Hey, anytime now Keith talk, y'all can say this about him because Manny gave it to him. You can say, don't worry about Keith. He has a concussion. And say it just like that. Oh, he has a concussion. Jay Good says that la la D, la la. Macadam One says that la la D's laughing. La la D is like Derek Bailey, hey. Jay Good, hey. King. Toot Robinson says, respect King. Queen, la la D. Lala D says Macadon. Nasina Dream says Jay Good, salute family. Lala says Toot. Ronald Finkley says laughing, keep feeling them tattoos now. You better believe it. The tattoo connection all up on his ass. Jay Good says, yeah, I have to keep closing the app. CB Sports TV says, ain't nobody trying to see Keith Thurman punk ass again. You right about that, CB. Nobody but that Indian woman. You know what I'm saying? Because we been done with Keith. Huh? Oh, the bar's looking ass. Toot Robinson says, you see that on Twitter at CB Sports TV? Macadon says, right, CB. Jay Good says, salute Nassim. Lala D says, CB Sports TV, you can say that again. Toot Robinson says, Ellaby said that bullshit too. Jay Good says, I still want to see Keith get worked by EJ, then he can lay it down for good. That's right. Toot Robinson says, appreciate you. Lala D says, what's the topic tonight, Stormy? Hey, Lala D, it's in the title there, sweetie. That's we were talking about Spence and Porter, the IBF and WBC unification match, September 28th. We was talking about the fact that the fight is going to be hotly contested, talking about that press conference that was over the weekend. These two guys don't get along, so they going to get it on. You understand? Ronald Finkley says that Jay Good, I know this mofo don't want Earl even though Keith beltless now. Jay Good says Earl going to punish his ass. Lala D says, I think total domination too, CB. Ronald Finkley says Earl should say you want a belt. Macadon One says been blocked, OG. What? Hold on. Macadon, you say you been blocked? Oh, okay, you said you blocked that dude. Okay. Okay, let's see. Where we at now? Man, I'm trying to Drew Lala D says, Drew Titan, can you give good juicing recipes? Derek McGee says, salute family. What's up, Derek? Good to see you out there, brother. Toot Robinson says, I need to lose about 40 pounds. And I say to Toot Robinson, go see CB Sports TV for the challenge. Sign up right away and get your camera ready. Lala D says, Drew Titan, not now, when you start. Jay Good is laughing. Ronald Finkley says, damn, sounds good. Lala D is laughing. Drew Titan says, Lala D gonna put something together during the week. Derek McGee says, I'll destroy y'all on the grill, Alabama style. Man, Derek McGee, look, man, just because you from down south, that don't mean you can cook, man. Let me tell you something about Stormy B, man, on the grill. Look, man, ain't none better. All right, ain't none better. That's all I can say to you right now. You understand? I got a woman married me for my culinary arts. You understand? So just know that. All right, I'll take the challenge and throw the gauntlet down anytime you want to, Chi-Town style. You understand? Gil Coles is laughing. God of Green says salute Stormy B, man. Nassim the Dream said Pac-Man's mom can cast a spell and broke Thurman's face out with hives. Lala D is laughing as thanks Drew. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owen says, I'm a hog on the grill. I have mind control over the coals. Okay, that's cool. Yoda on their ass. Ronald Finkley is laughing. Gil Cole says, hey, Lala, at Lala D. And Lala D says, Gil Cole's, hey, King. Drew Titan says, Lala D, no doubt. Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owen says, salute Queen at Lala D. Nassim the Dream is laughing out loud. Lala D says, salute Reggie. Ronald Finkley is like at Lala D laughing. Lala D is laughing at Ronald Finkley. Sheldon Holmes says, she come to Houston by the house. I gets down. Look here, man. I'm so good with the grill. I come to your house. You'll let me cook and go sit down on your own. But the thing is, your pride ain't going to let you admit that I'm that good. Because you be like, that nigga came to my house, man, and outcooked me. Huh? Sheldon Holmes, that's for you. Toot Robinson says, fighter of the year. Derek Bailey says, salute at Derek McGee. The African sci-fi scholar says, well, if it ain't Gil, a.k.a. Florida man, Gil Coles. Yeah, African sci-fi scholar, we got him today, man. We roast him today and yesterday. So check out yesterday's stream. You could hear him get roasted. Matter of fact, I roast Gil so good yesterday on the stream, you could actually smell the pork cooking through the speakers. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Toot Robinson says, salute at the African sci-fi scholar. Hustler Slim says, yes, sir, it's the Crow Show. I got ponytails for sale. Get your ponytails. What's good, Hustler Slim, man? Yeah, we rolling in it tonight, man. We roll it all up in there, man. Roll it all up in there. The African sci-fi scholar says, Toot Robinson, salute, big bro. Magadon One says, man, I'm glad I found y'all, family. Wait, it jumped on me again. Magadon One said, I'm glad I found y'all, family. Much love. And it's hot. It's fire. Derek McGee says that Derek Bailey, what's up? Toot Robinson says, salute, Hustler Slim. Lala D says, okay, perfect. Hustler Slim says, Toot Robinson, salute, family. Gil Coles at the African Sci-Fi Scholar, salute. He's laughing. I ate plenty of crow, homie. Lala D says, Earl is pissed. That was dumb for Porter to ask, can you box? Macadon One says, no talking about that troll, OG. Yeah, man, no talking about that troll. Bonton South D-Town says, it's good Sean Porter had a broadcasting job because after this fight, he will need to work somewhere. The African Sci-Fi Scholar says, as Stormy B, man, do you think Earl Spence Jr. could have competed with Sugar Ray, Hearns, Aaron Pryor, and the rest back then? Well, you know, I'm old school, so I would like to see Earl finish his career first, because at this juncture, to be honest, he hasn't shown me anything that those men showed me at the same point in time, because at that time, those men were fighting each other in their primes. Today, nobody wants to fight Earl, so we can't really tell how good he is if these guys won't get in the ring with him. And that's not his fault, but I can't make a proper assessment on that without that taking place. And that's just being honest and answering in the most honest and sincere way that I can. So Ronald Finkley is laughing. Toot Robinson says, uh-oh. Sheldon Holmes, message retracted. Mark Wunderlich says, I'm on my grill right now. Derek McGee says, laughing, I hear you, OG. Mark Wunderlich says, Utah style. The African Sci-Fi Scholar. Man, this thing is jumping. You guys are really participating in the chat. The African Sci-Fi Scholar says that Gil Coles, all good. I did too when Hurd got smashed. Yeah, you guys be picking them guys, man. You must like crow. You know, I like chicken myself, you know. Chicken, turkey. You know, you guys like crow though. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man. Crow eating buzzards. Ronald Finkley says, I did some grilling at work, then threw some beer on that shit. Gil Cole says, all I know is that Stormy B-Mail can grill some crow. Yeah, you better believe it, bro. That's what I do, huh? And Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens is laughing at Gil Coles. Lala D is crying, laughing. Sheldon Holmes says, at Stormy B, man, I'm from the Midwest too. Yeah, Sheldon Holmes, where you from, bro? Where you from? Put it in the chat, man. Rod X is like, what's up, Stormy B, man? What's up, Rod X? What's up with you, brother? Mark Wunderlich is rolling, laughing. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens is like, what's up on the grill at Mark Wunderlich? Ronald Finkley is like, wow, savage mode. He's like, Mark Wunderlich says, Reggie Owens, my brother. Rod X says, I picked Thurman to win, so Crow shall be eaten. Look here, Rod X. Not only shall Crow be eaten, it will be shoved down your mouth. You understand? And even when you trying to regurgitate, we're going to shove it even deeper down there. You understand? Because you had no business, no business riding with Ponytail. Ponytail has already shown you that he's a coward, okay? He already showed you that he didn't want to face the best, that he didn't want to do anything that was going to subject him to any type of major type competition. He showed you that. So all you have to do now is get there with your triplet brothers, Gil Coles and Brooklyn Child Boxing Talk. Y'all three twins, y'all three triplets, get together and get on that rotisserie and tell me how you like your crow wing tips, Caliente, buffalo, or jalapeno style, whichever one you like. We got it all for you. Mark Wunderlich says at Lala D, hey. Mark Wunderlich also says at Rod X, what's up, bro? Rod X says at Mark Wunderlich, the Bears. And Lala D says, hey, Mark, with a boxing glove. Ronald Finkley says, how can anybody believe that loud talking Keith did? The proof was in the fight last night. I looked how Pac destroyed Matisse. It was bad. Yeah. When you look at Keith Thurman's face after the fight last night, he looked like he had got mugged in the alley, man. It looked like somebody had really beat that dude up, man. And I'm going to tell you something. He probably hiding out. He probably hiding out. But today, his face probably look even worse than last night. He going to have that Indian lady put all them herbs and stuff on his face to heal it. Rod X says that Lala D, greeting First Lady. Lala D says, Rod X, champ. No, Lala D, don't call Rod X a champ because he's a chump. He had Thurman. You can't call guys champ. You have to change that one letter in the word to a U, or A to a U, because he's a chump for going with Thurman. Hyphy says, if y'all want to join the LDBC Discord server, there's the link. One of them ones media says, peace, peace. What's good, man? What's good with you, one of them ones? Sheldon Holmes says, Flint Town. One of them ones media says, I'm from London. Yes, sir. Derek Bailey says, salute at Rod X. Rod X says, Derek Bailey, what's up, bro? Rod X says, give me my crow wings Cajun. That's right, Cajun, extra crispy for Rod X. And we ain't going to give you no beverage to wash it down. You're going to choke on them crow wings, you Keith Thurman ponytail lover. Ronald Finkley says, tough crow wing tips on deck. That's right. It's like one of them ones media says, hey, la la. Brooklyn Child Boxer says, hold up, man. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a Thurman fan. I think he's an overrated duck. But I just thought he would go Thurman's way. To hell with the Thurman. No, Brooklyn Child Boxing, you can't switch like that. You roll with Thurman, so you on the train with Thurman. To hell with gasoline draws on, huh? And they burn crows in hell too. So you be down there, y'all gonna be smelling the feathers and everything on fire. That's where you're going. Ronald Finkley is laughing. Lala D is rolling laughing. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens says, salute my brother at Hyphy. Hustler Slim says, Lala D. And you rolled for somebody that used AB for the voice of reason. What the ham sandwich had to get one more in. Salute, Queen. Wait a minute, Lala. Are you trying to say that you was riding with Keith Thurman too, Lala D? You was riding with Keith Thurman? Oh, you got to get on the grill. We gonna have Lala D on that grill now. Uh-huh. Queen Crow. Queen Crow. That's right. Yep. That's what it is. Queen Crow. With ponytails hanging on the ends. Rod X says, hold up now, Stormy B, man. You ain't never got a fight prediction wrong? Listen, there's nothing wrong with calling fights wrong. But it's something seriously wrong with going with the wrong dude. It's a total different thing. Keith Thurman ain't that dude. I don't know why people thought that Thurman was more than what he is. Listen, this is how you know that you guys ain't been paying attention. Stormy B Man been dropping videos, and I see I only got 28 views, 30 views, or whatever. If you have been listening to my breakdowns and the things that I've had to say about Keith Thurman all year long, you would have been prepared to ride the Manny Express, okay, and didn't have to eat crow. You understand? But that's your fault, because my videos are still up. I haven't taken them down. They're right there. It would have let you know what was happening. I'm going to tell you something. My percentage as far as calling fights is very high. And that's not because it's like I'm good gambler or whatever. I break fights down realistically. Don't forget, I'm a coach, man. I know that kind of stuff. But it's like I also pay attention to the temperance of a man. The temperance of a man will expose a lot of things, whether he's talented or not. Okay? I saw the thing happen with Jared Hurd. I saw it coming. You know? It just wasn't a surprise to me. One of the few that was a surprise to me, because I didn't know much about Andy Ruiz Jr., was what he did to Joshua. But what Andy Ruiz Jr. did to Joshua, I was hoping that Big Dummy Miller would do that when he had the opportunity on the table, which he totally messed up for himself. So I don't feel sorry for that. But, there you go. So, Rod X, that's my answer to your question, bro, about the getting fight predictions right or wrong or whatever. You understand? Ronald Finkley says, I learned my AB lesson. Toot Robinson says, salute at one of them ones media. Jay Good is laughing out loud. Toot Robinson is laughing out loud at Brooklyn Child Boxing Talk. Reef the Watcher is laughing my ass off. Ronald Finkley says salute at one of them ones. 2 Robinson says salute hyphy. King Louis is in the building. What's up, King Louis? What's with you, brother? What's happening? At J Good, nobody smoked salmon Lala. 2 Robinson says they got caught up in the pack out age. Nassim the Dream says King Louis. Wow, it jumped up on me again. He says King Louis, salute family. Rod X says I picked 30-year-old over a 40-year-old. Well, Rod X, you pick wrong. You understand? Especially when the 30-year-old don't have no intention of facing quality opposition or any type of potential threat and only wants to look good at all times. The 40-year-old is a proven who has beaten more fighters than the 30-year-old has faced and has faced better fighters than the 30-year-old is and beaten them. Come on, man. I don't want to go through that again. Go back and watch the stream. Toot Robinson says, salute at King Louis. Ronald Finkley says Keith was inconsistent mainly. DOG 215 says, salute Stormy B-Man. Salute to you, DOG. What's happening with you? Toot Robinson says that age had them fooled. And Derek Bailey says your videos are on point, Stormy. Y'all better listen to Derek Bailey. He trying to tell you something right there in the chat. Did you hear what Derek Bailey just said? One of them ones media says big up. The one like Mr. Finkley and Mr. Robinson, I see you fellas. Derek Bailey says facts at Toot Robinson. Toot Robinson says even Fred picked Thurman. One of them ones media said Mr. Bailey in here too. Ronald Finkley says when Floyd came back after 2 years, he fought a small Marquez, great boxer, but that was a mismatch. Toot Robinson says salute at DOG 215. Rod X says I picked Ruiz over AJ. Rod X, eat your crow and sit down somewhere because you ain't getting out of this. You came in here, you told the truth that you was riding with Thurman for the fight and you lost. And now you being roasted. Do you smell your flesh? Because I can smell it, but I ain't through roasting you. So keep it coming. Toot Robinson says, Fred like 95%. Macadam 1 says, yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, you did. Toot Robinson says, nah, Fred like 97%. Hustler Sim says, Macadam 1 laughing. Lala D says, salute King Louis. DOG 215 says, salute at Toot Robinson. One of them ones media said, Rod X long time. Lala D said, laughing out loud. Yeah, he got me. Yeah, you right. Queen Crow, I got you. That's right. You on that. Do you feel the hot coals under your feet? Huh? That's what we do to them crows. That's what we do to them. You know? Put you on that grill, girl. Put you on that grill. And you know what? Them ponytails. Brooklyn Child Boxing says, I got receipts. I did a video on my thoughts that Thurman was overrated. Brooklyn Child Boxing, let me tell you something, bro. You can't justify it now, bro. You can't. You had a chance before the bell rang, and you stayed true to yourself. So guess what? Smell yourself on the grill, huh? Because you're getting roasted. Ronald Finkley says at Macadam 1, may the boxing church say amen. Bond South D-Town says, laugh out loud, Stormy B-Man. Say it is not so. Lala D, I am going to let you make it, but I cannot say that for Stormy B-Man. He is going in tonight. Listen, man, I got to. I got to. Y'all want me to? I got to. I can't stop, man. I got to. Yeah, I don't like Thurman, but I really did think he'd win, Lala D says. Brooklyn Boxing Child says, I will eat my crow, but I'm not on the Thurman train. Well, you know what? Brooklyn Child Boxing, that's where they served the crow on the third train. So, all aboard. Let's see what we got. Mark Wunderlich says, at one of them ones, media, my brother. Lala D says, Bonton laugh out loud. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owen says, salute my brother King Louie. Rod X says, the 40-year-old was juiced to the gills. Yeah, Rod X, you can keep on saying it, but Keith Thurman was juiced too, and his body still couldn't take body shots. He ain't never been that cut for a fight, and he was cut. So he was juiced to the gills too. But you know what? He was really juiced to the wingtips because he's eating that crow just like you. Talking all that stuff about Manny, saying he was going to send him into retirement and everything. I think I heard Keith talking about retirement after this ass whooping. Lala D is laughing. Toot Robinson says yes at Derek Bailey. Macadam One said, I heard you, OG, but I didn't listen. Yeah, there you go. See? At least you admit it. Brooklyn Child Boxing says, by the way, peace and blessings to the chat. I'm working right now, so I can't be as engaged with the chat. Hustler Slim said, Rod X, allegedly. Lala D said, and honestly, I never liked Pacquiao because I was such a huge Mayweather fan, so it was easy for me to roll with one time. Well, you know what? You can keep on running, Lala D, because I'm going to tell you something. I think Thurman's still running from them body shots with his mouthpiece in his hand. You can chase after him, huh? And you can fix his ponytail for him when he get it all messed up. Okay? Magadon One says, at Brooklyn Child, never again. One of them ones media says, yes, sir, Mark Wunderlich, we in here heavy. Ronald Finkley says, fire crow. That's right. Mike Biggs Boxer says, salute at Stormy B Man. Magadon One says that Ronald Finkley laughing. Magadon One says, Hustler Slim, he's laughing. Fire. Ronald Finkley says, Lala D, I stopped liking Floyd when he fought the McGregor dude. Gil Cole says, no justification, laughing. Mark Wunderlich says, it's all love in here. Yeah, you better believe it. And Crow. There's love and Crow up in this mug. Ronald Finkley says they harassed him to fight Conor over a year, so he did. Broderick Hunter is laughing. And Barton South D-Town is laughing. Look here, man. Let me tell you guys something. This has been really, really great. And I love the fact that you all came on to rock with me tonight. It's been about an hour and 40 minutes on here, I think, and that's been a little bit longer than I thought I should go. But since you guys came with me tonight, I just want to say thank you, man. This has been really cool, really great, and we're gonna do it again. At least I got a chance to get you guys to laugh with me and everything. It's been really good roasting all these Keith Thurman lovers out here. They talked about y'all on Trill Boxing this morning. 78 had y'all all out there for Keith, didn't he? I'm going to tell you something. Keith left all y'all in the dust, man. Keith is a hoe. Just like
you better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
Don't duck me, son. Don't duck me.
When I get the belt, I'm coming for you. You better not duck me, son. See, boxing is 80% mental. You have a mental game.
That dude, man. Let me tell you something, man. Keith Thurman, he is a joke, man. He is a joke. But I'm going to tell you, he took all y'all down with him. He took all y'all down with him. All y'all Keith Thurmanites out there, y'all gonna all cut your ponytails like them Chinese dudes in the movies. They cut their tails when they said, we're not riding with the Manchus, and they cut their ponytails. Oh, boy. That is funny, man. That is so funny. I'm going to read these last few chats, man, and I'm going to get on out of here. Man. Mark Wonderlook, he says, Ronald Finkley, I'm sorry, Lala D says, Ronald Finkley, they harassed him to fight Conor for over years, so he did. I read that. Reggie Owens says, Keith about to be a professional poker player. Toot Robinson says, still roasting on the roast. You better believe it. Fans Perspective says, salute kings, queens, and salute OG. Rod X says, who do y'all think Manny will fight next? Rod X, Lala D said, Rod X, not Spence or Bud. Ronald Finkley says, Thurman still in shock after Pac-Man bodywork. He probably having Tourette moments. Yeah, man. This is hilarious, man. This is hilarious. Toot Robinson says, salute at Fans Perspective. Toot Robinson says, salute at Rod X. Fans Perspective says, damn, I just got the notification. What's up, Fans Perspective? I haven't seen you in a long time. Rod X says, at Lala D, you know it. Mark Wonderlick says, peace out, family, LDBC. Naseem the Dream says, that was some funny shit. I never seen a fighter take out his mouthpiece and run. And Reef the Watcher says, peace, y'all. Ronald Finkley says, peace, salute, peace, and good fights. Lala D is laughing. Lala D is Naseem laughing. Macadam One says, I enjoyed it. Family is fire. Toot Robinson is laughing my ass off. Fans Perspective is laughing. Hustler Slim says, when Thurman pulled out that mouthpiece, I thought he had snuck in a cell phone and was calling his wife till I saw the replay. Man, this is so funny. Ronald Finkley is fire and laughing. Macadam One is laughing. Naseem the Dream, Lala D laughing out loud. Mark Wonderland is laughing and rolling. Big time. Macadam One says, yeah, he did. Fast Perspective says, oh shit, he laughing. Hustler Slim is rolling laughing. Derek Bailey laughing out loud. Ronald Finkley says, gambling wasn't even in the cards. He was ducking on TV at the beginning. Lala D is laughing and rolling. Rod X says, a little crow ain't never killed nobody. By the way, I'm not a third. Nitty G says, salute, hashtag LBBC. Lala D says, salute Nitty. Boston South Detail says, Stormy B, man, you might have to change the title and name of the live stream to Stormy's Female Spicy Crony Night. Oh, man, I can't. Hey, Boston South Detail, that's a good thought, man. I might do that. Rod X says at Toot Robinson, what's up, bro? Nitty G says at Lala D, salute. Rod X says, Toot Robinson, what's up? Fans Perspective says, your streams directly line up with my work schedule, OG. Hey, Fans Perspective, I don't usually do a stream on Monday night. I just did this one. I know 78 wasn't on, and I wanted to make sure that my software was working back again like it was, so I did a stream for the weekend, and I just did one tonight because I had a slot. So that's what that was. So you can catch me on Friday nights, man. Friday nights, and that's the chop session for me. 8 p.m. Central. Macadam One says, Nitty G, salute fam. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens says, great show, OG. Fans Perspective says, I'm off today. He's smiling. Nitty G says, Macadam One, salute family. Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owens is laughing at Hustler Slim rolling. Toot Robinson is laughing. Gil Coles is rolling, laughing. Africa Sci-Fi Scholar is laughing and rolling. Macadam One says, bruv, laughing. And Mark Wonderlick is laughing and rolling. Look here, family. I'm going to get on out of here before you guys keep me cracking up, man. I ain't going to be able to stop. So I just wanted to say, this has been a great stream. Y'all rock with me real hard this evening, man. I ain't going to forget that. I'm going to come back to you guys. And, we're going to do this again. But much love to everybody that showed up to the night in the chat. And I want to say, one more thing. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out and look for my Friday night chop session where I have a panel with fellas on there with me and ladies on there with me. So look for that. And look for the new show, In the Eye of the Storm, where I have content creators and also channel operators and content creators from the LDBC cooking it up with me, and we talk about their channels and the good stuff in the sport of boxing. And you can email me. My email is intheeyeofthestorm4@gmail.com. That's for any emails that you want to send in for the show In the Eye of the Storm, or any of my content material. If you got questions, concerns, comments, you want to hear me talk about something specifically, you can always email me, and I will respond to your emails and announce them over the air where I acknowledge you. So Stormy B-Man is trying to do that to help bring the community together. So just remember that. And I appreciate you guys with your support. So Ronald Finkley says that Stormy B-Man, I'm laughing with you. This is too funny. It is, man. This has been great, man. This is great, man. Fans Perspective says, bet I'll be in the house. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate all you guys' support, man. Kenneth Johnson is out there. He says, great live stream. Derek Bailey says, peace, Stormy. Macadon One says, great show, bro. Derek Bailey says, peace, chat. Hustler Sims says, peace and love to all my LDBC family. That's right. Peace and love to all the family out there. And from me to you, this is Stormy B-Man with much love. You guys really rock with me tonight. I love you all for it and appreciate your support. And look for me because I'll be dropping more content in the future. And until the next time we see each other, this is Stormy B-Man. And I want to say peace.